Season 19, when Meri Brown left her polygamous spouse, she was living alone, but she has a strong social network. Many people thought the single mother had wilted when she left her 32-year marriage in 2022. She put a lot of effort into keeping the marriage intact and never desired a divorce. Long after Cody Brown had given up on her, she remained with him. I was concerned that Meri would be sad and alone when the marriage ended. I'm glad to say I was mistaken. Despite being Cody's first wife, Meri frequently gave off the impression that she was alone on an island. Meri only had one child, whereas Cody eventually had 18. Meri often appeared more alone than her sister wives' co-stars, who were frequently surrounded by their numerous kids. Meri spent much of her time with Cody and his family, including his fourth wife, Meri Brown, after her child had grown up and moved out. Meri was totally shut off from the family once the marriage ended. Meri appears to be happier than ever, which alarmed me because I thought she might be lonely. Among Cody's wives, Meri wasn't the first to leave the union. Christine Brown deserves that questionable honor. Cody's third wife, Christine, and he have 6 kids together. Despite coming from a polygamous household, she found it difficult to live the lifestyle herself. She detested sharing Cody with other women and was the most envious of his spouses. She particularly detested having to share Cody with Robin, whom many believed he liked better. Janelle Brown followed Christine out the door after she had left. Meri arrived as the first wife and departed last. Meri never wavered in her support of Cody, even if he had abandoned her for a while. Meri remained hopeful even after Cody informed her that he was no longer attracted to her. She firmly believed in the religious precept of several marriages. She even urged Cody to pursue Robin after introducing him to her. Christine and Janelle could never forgive Meri for bringing Robin into the marriage. Despite Robin's rejection by Cody, Meri was the only one to embrace her and remain close to her. The family was unofficially divided into 2 opposing groups after Christine and Janelle left Cody. Cody, Robin, and Meri were on one side, and Janelle and Christine were on the other. Meri was cut off from Christine, Janelle, and all of their kids by the split. Meri found herself alone when she decided to break up with Cody and stopped communicating with Janelle and Christine. Since her lone child lived far away, Meri had to rely largely on her friends once she stopped seeing any of the Browns. At last, during Sister Wives Season 6, Cody and Meri said their goodbyes amicably. There were a lot of disappointments and a lot of water under the bridge. That meant that there wasn't much else to say. Meri had finally come to terms with the fact that she had to battle so hard to keep her marriage intact. As the family disbanded, Cody assisted Meri in leaving Arizona, where they were living. Janelle left for North Carolina, while Christine and her new husband had already relocated to Utah. Meri was separated from the rest of her family and had to rely on her friends, particularly Jen Sullivan. Meri had no need to remain in Nevada now that she was married to Cody. Meri is surrounded by fewer children than her fellow sister wives. I thought she would be alone. Meri was forced to rely on her friends, particularly Jen Sullivan, after being cut off from the rest of her family. Meri and Jen have been filming Fridays with friends to share on social media since the outbreak. Even as recently as a few days ago, Meri and Jen were posting together on Instagram. Family is vital, but often the most significant impact comes from the family we choose. Meri made an investment in her friendships over time. She even surrounded herself with her devoted social circle during her first few holidays as a single woman. Meri has a wonderful circle of devoted pals these days. Meri shared a video of herself enjoying her Cancun vacation. In the viral video, Meri and her pals practice and execute a coordinated dance move to the popular song Baby Shark. Sunshine, friends, and Cancun, a perfect combination for a quick getaway, is the description for Meri's photo. Her excursion appeared to be enjoyable. For once, Meri can concentrate on herself rather than Cody. his 4 marriages, and his 18 kids. Seeing Meri on her vacation in Cancun made me reconsider her circumstances, even though I was concerned about what might happen to her following her divorce from Cody Brown. I assumed the Sister Wives star would miss being a member of a large family, but maybe she's relieved. For once, Meri can concentrate on herself rather than Cody, his 4 marriages, and his 18 kids. Meri is more likely to enjoy herself with her pals these days, although she probably misses having fun with the Browns. But Cody Brown talks a lot about Meri Brown, who is doing well after splitting from him. But it's obvious that he never held Meri in the same high regard as Robin Brown. Indeed, he frequently makes an effort to minimize Meri. But since leaving the loveless spiritual partnership, she's truly blossoming. Perhaps his feelings are simply confused, or perhaps he needs to try to convince the public that Meri is a bad person because it makes Cody seem like a less evil person. In any case, I think Cody went too far in criticizing the woman who politely resigned from her legal marriage to Cody in order to protect Robin. That sacrifice may not have been made by many women. The beauty in Meri is there, and other people are perceiving it, but no one is pressuring Cody to see it. Although she possesses physical beauty, I'm referring about Meri's character, personality, ambition, and positive energy, all of which are what set her apart. Cody was constantly pointing fingers at Meri, constantly minimizing her because he was so preoccupied with Robin. A person who is actually secure will have better things to do, so putting someone down is kind of a warning sign. Although Cody is a human and has legitimate feelings, his expressions are frequently crude, vulgar, and impolite. He doesn't seem to realize that insulting a number of ex-wives will make him appear foolish to others. But this is something he ought to comprehend. Fans of Sister Wives have been making fun of the man who fell deeply in love with Robin for decades. A critic became emotional and wrote on Instagram when Cody revealed his breakup with him. It seems that no one is interested in being your obedient wife anymore. Well done. Within the heart of the blonde patriarch with 4 wives is the heart of a one-woman man. This, in my opinion, is what destroyed the Brown family. For a while, Cody attempted to maintain his spiritual ties with the others, but all he wanted was Robin. Regretfully, that caused him a great deal of inner turmoil. He was not being authentic. The thought of that makes me feel sad for him. I find it difficult to act as though I feel a certain way when I don't. That's not how I usually live. Cody had to support partnerships he didn't want to be in for years. Naturally, his mind was telling him to leave these things since he had feelings for someone else. He would therefore continuously fumble or push his other spouses away in a passive-aggressive manner. Robin and Cody are the ones the universe desires. Unfortunately, before he became a monogamous guy, many others suffered. After years of effort, how did he repay Meri? Well, he got far too real in one of the most unforgettable Sister Wives moments. Cody, who was apparently upset by Meri's choice to go to church, of all things, summed her up in some scathing words. Wasn't pleasant, enjoyable, or considerate. To make matters worse, he went on to tell everyone that Meri was boring. This was really ridiculous. That's truly shocking how unmanly that is. I don't think less of Meri because of his astounding remarks, but they have frequently caused me to question whether Cody is a kind guy. Though I don't hear his ex-partners say such stunning and damaging things about him, I do occasionally see his side of the story. I think the ex-partners were simply venting, even if Janelle Brown threw a fit at him once, and I thought her outburst was completely appropriate. Because Robin was Cody's queen, the multiple marriage was a nightmare. They needed a way to express their emotions. Storing up strong feelings is not good. A person may become physically and mentally unwell as a result. In the meantime, Cody had a true love interest. I'm constantly perplexed by him because of this. Why doesn't he simply take pleasure in his relationship? Why didn't he stop using such harsh language when the Brown family was still together? The other sought and failed to find the love he possessed. Despite being gifted with it, he came across as incredibly cruel, grumpy, and resentful. I feel as though Cody is merely removing himself from genuine happiness when he dismisses Meri and the other ladies. True love is a gift that many people are denied. I sometimes question whether he even understands what happiness is. When Janelle, Meri, and Christine departed, I assumed he would be relieved, but he appeared more irate than ever. That's the aspect of Cody that most perplexes me. You got what you wanted, and you're still complaining, is my mindset. I might not comprehend some aspects of his personality, though. When Cody emoted during an intense Sister Wives Season 19 trailer, the hits just kept coming. Even though divorces are rarely amicable, Cody went to great lengths to tell Meri, divorce isn't bad. It's getting married to the wrong person. Meri's expression said it all. She resembled a deer caught in headlights. She seemed dizzy, but she also seemed incredibly depressed. Cody had truly gotten in, piercing Meri's obviously fragile emotional armor once more. I must therefore take Cody's perspective into account in order to be fair. Indeed, Meri had an affair with a woman who posed as a male. The drama was amazing, and it was a catfish. Meri wanted to have sex with the love imposter, but she didn't. She believed the con artist to be a man at the time. Meri's enthusiasm for the false naturally waned as she learned the truth. But Cody's passion for Meri did too. He believes Meri is a convicted cheater. Even though Meri had a terrible experience since she was duped and everything was made public, he still seems to believe that she ought to wear a scarlet letter. Cody simply stopped talking after that. Sure, he would occasionally pretend to try, but when Meri was catfished, it was game over. Since Cody emotionally left at that point, it was only a matter of time before their relationship ended permanently. In my opinion, that was the flashpoint, the crucial moment that put the two of them in danger. But it's a good thing, in my opinion, because Meri could never truly reach her potential until she left that chaos. She would always be trapped in a relationship in which she was continuously devalued. There wasn't much that separated Meri and Cody after Robin joined the battle. In his opinion, she ought to have ended the relationship sooner rather than later, regardless of her religious background. God, in my opinion, does not desire for men and women to be unhappy in relationships. Breaking up is sometimes the right course of action. Indeed, when Meri left him, Cody sobbed on screen, and she was confused by his sobbing, as she referred to it, thinking that Cody had planned their breakup. As he brushed away the tears, she essentially stared at him in awe. The floodgates are usually opened by Sob and Robin, but this time it was completely different. The world was watching Cody as he broke down emotionally. Perhaps he was serious, but it's hard to tell if he was exaggerating his emotions to offer spectators a glimpse of his sensitivity. Cody can be the victim at times. Saying that he is seeking pity is rude, but who hasn't done that at some point? It occurs. It is a human. During the same tearful scenes, he stated that he was very good with her moving on. This is one indication that he does play to the peanut gallery. This appears to be more accurate. She was alienated by his acts over the years, but she persisted, and Cody might have been angry about it. She adhered to her spiritual relationship despite the fact that his signals were quite clear. There was a great deal of joy when she eventually let go. Even if it took her some time to reach a better place, I was confident that she would be happier without him. When she bailed out, many Sister Wives viewers were likely pleased. Watching her attempt to connect with a man who simply didn't want to make it work was really difficult. Above, Meri enjoys the sunshine while playing with her female friends in Cancun. She did discover the nicer spot I said before. I mean, she's content within. Although Meri is sensitive and has her moments, she is generally displaying more courage and energy than ever before. That indicates a willingness to battle for one's own pleasure. Cody hasn't revealed the truth on screen in a long time, telling everyone that he is incapable of falling in love with her. It's really cruel of you to say that. By adding that he would always love Meri, he attempted to soften the statement, but in reality, he didn't seem to be at all in love with her. Hearing this stuff is eerie, dark, and anxiety-inducing. It's like wandering through a shadowy jungle full of frightening monsters. It was time for Meri to leave that wilderness. I've experienced my favorite dream a few times in my life, which involves being Supergirl and flying over a serene valley. My loved ones are waiting for me in a valley, waving at me when I glance down from the skies. The valley is gorgeous, so verdant and lush. Everything is fine, although I am thrilled to be flying. Everything is lovely and safe on the ground. Perfect. I have the best of both worlds, emotional stability and excitement. I constantly wish I could experience that dream again because it's so uncommon. In reality, we're all searching for that valley, a safe place where we may land and where people are ready to support, love, and excite us. Meri could never make it there with Cody. She can now. I know she can find it, even though it's not simple. We can occasionally find tranquility in the world of dreams, but I believe Meri is relishing that kind of calm outside, even when she is by herself. I'm cheering her on. I hope Cody Brown from Sister Wives also finds peace. Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I'm Sabrina. I hope you're having a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.